All right, I got this one. It's probably gonna be the last video for tonight. I'm gonna probably get some rest, but who knows? I'll probably pop back up. I got an email here from John. Okay, hope you're okay. What's up, John? Hey, mate. Okay, I see you're back and forth to the doctor. Are you okay? It's not serious, is it? No, it's not serious. What? Thank you for asking. It's one of these things where they caught me going down the road where I would have had complications because of something else. So the inner ear type nonsense caused a little bit of like me being off. So sometimes you don't want to drink water, sometimes you don't want to eat, but then what happens is it sends messages to your body as far as like, water digestion, food digestion, like loss of appetite, sleep, whatever. So the doctor's like, hold up a second, we gotta fix all this. So they're doing all this stuff now. I'm hydrating everything's fine. So I'm gonna be good. So I'll stick around. I promise. Everything is good. Trust me. If things weren't good, I will tell all of you I'm taking time off. This is the reason why. And I will check in every now and then and make sure but everything is good. Don't worry about it. Also, my doctors, I love them to pieces. They would kidnap me, put me in the hospital, and keep me there if things were bad. So we're good. Let me see here. Up to 93,200 XRP today. Dude, you're gonna fix the entire like European economy if you want with that. Do you know what you're gonna have if this thing not if when this thing goes to a couple of $100? God bless you. Love, John. John hugs, John. John love. Listen, I'll tell you this little thing. Life sometimes it comes at you in a way that you just don't expect. I thought to myself that after everything I went through, the brain injury, the fights, the government, the cage, everything, you think after that, you think you're done with everything. And all of a sudden, you build yourself back up, you make a couple of plays, you make money, you get back to your bank accounts, you're back in your home, your real estate, your life, and everything is going great, and then bam, you get hit with something else. And sometimes you want to just be like, oh, why is this happening to me, and that kind of bullshit. I don't allow that to happen. The last person I allow to have a bitch fest is myself. I don't allow that because it's never served a good purpose. So I just, that happened, taking care of some things, whatever, and I'll be fine and get back to normal stuff, Life, it challenges you. It's always a surprise, but I'll make you laugh. I'll tell you about a surprise. I'll make you motherfuckers laugh entirely. When I was younger, okay, I was going out with this. I was after this one chick. She was fucking amazing. So we were gonna go out clubbing. Then I finally got her number. Finally got the date. Everything was gonna go right. And then all of a sudden, before me heading out, and I was dressed to go out. I was dressed to make babies. All of a sudden, Mikey shows up and he's like, "Yo, Lou, listen, can you help me out? Something with my car. It's not happening. It's not working right." I'm like, "Dog, do you really need my help?" And he's like, "Yeah, I need." He's young, he'll be younger than me. So I'm all right. Let me go downstairs and I'll take a look at what's up with your car. So as I go downstairs to walk over to his car to see what's going on, all of a sudden, like the NYPD back in those days used to have something called a Tactical Narcotic Team, TNT. Well, they just came and just arrested everybody on the block. The only problem was I was dressed like fucking Julio Iglesias, like whatever. They grabbed me, central booking, and I was down there. I had to wait to get to the judge. So me and Mikey were there. Mikey was like, "Lou, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean it." I'm like, "Hey, you didn't mean it. Just grab this." I'm just like, this chick is waiting for me. So I was like, I got cologne on. I'm looking like I'm about to fucking hand out dick like trick or treat candy. Whatever. So anyway, we're in central booking in this like large cell. And in central booking, like, it's a wild zone because all of New York City craziness, like the guy that fought with his wife, the guy that tried to murder somebody over a bagel, a parking space, plus guys that come from upstate New York, people that just got sentenced, they're all in this room. So it's one of those things where it's the terror dome. Whether you like it or not, you in hell. But whatever. I had magic powers. I had jujitsu and karate. So you fuck around. I didn't care. I go in there, I don't talk to nobody. I just whatever. I just mind my business. Stay away from me, and that's my bench. So anyway, I'm there, and they bring this dude in, and this dude, like, listen, my night was going to be the greatest night probably ever. Like, I was going to do like some Latin freaky lambada stuff with this chick, like for real. But it didn't go that way. I'm in central booking, okay? And I think dinner was like a bologna sandwich with like half a bread. So I was skipping that. I was looking forward to the Kool-Aid though. All of a sudden, they bring in this one big, like, remember Stir Crazy with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder, the guy Roseburger? It was like this big, bald, big, massive, like, fat, it was just a monster. He had a leather vest on and no shirt underneath. I don't know where they caught this cat in New York, because they don't even make human beings like this in New York, but they got him there. So anyway, we're all in the cell and everything is whatever. And then all of a sudden, there's a lady cop that's going by processing. She's like a court officer. And when he used to see her, he like would get up to the cage, and let me tell you something. He used to get up right to the bars and start being like, my sweet Valentine, my comic Valentine. And he used to start touching himself and everything like that. And the lady cop was like, you got to stop that, whatever. He didn't give a fuck. My man was gone. He was in outer space. And Michael was like, look at this crazy big motherfucker. He's crazy. He's touching himself, everything. He's singing, my funny little Valentine, whatever. Let me tell you something. It was pretty weird to see that, but I was quite devastated because I was already supposed to be wrapped up in perfume. Hey, 'tis life. So anyway, towards the nighttime, my lady cop or whatever correction, she leaves, and there's nighttime in the cell. So it's time to get some sleep because they're going to call us in the morning to, go to the judge. Hopefully I can get released and beg forgiveness and have morning sex. Anyway, that was my plan. So as I'm sleeping, it's one of those things when you're sleeping, but you got your eye open. See motherfuckers waking up without their shoes. Like, not for nothing. You hear people getting mugged that night there. So I told Mikey, listen, you take a shift, I take a shift. We kind of keep, we look at everything. So Mike was too paranoid anyway. So he said, I'll stay up. I'm like, fine, I'm going to go to sleep. So I go to sleep, and I'm just trying my best to go to sleep on a half a bench. When your leg is on one bench and it's over, whatever. It's hard to sleep when you got like 50 guys snoring in the same room, okay? One guy's still saying he's innocent in the corner. I'm just like, dog, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden, I feel Mike start shaking me. And all of a sudden, I look at Mike, and I look in front of Mike. A few steps away is the big guy, and he's going, my funny Valentine. My comic Valentine. And he's like, start touching. He's like, Lou, he's fucking singing to me. I had such a miserable night. I started laughing because what are you going to do? You got this giant monster wearing a leather vest and no shirt, full of tattoos, and he's singing my funny little Valentine to Mike. I'm dying laughing, whatever. This is the funniest thing ever. All of a sudden, I'm like, Mike, chill, whatever. Let him keep singing. All of a sudden, he notices me out of the crowd of like 50 dudes. And he starts like, my funny Valentine. And then he starts getting close and he's singing. I'm thinking to myself like, how fucked up is life? There's a chick out there wearing lingerie trying to go, where is my Puerto Rican? Where can he be? And all of a sudden, I'm in a fucking cell with a guy singing my funny, sweet little Valentine type whatever. I'm like, I had it. I fucking had it at this point. And everybody didn't want to like deal with him because there was just one of those things. Like if he catches you, he's probably gonna try to fuck you. But I just said, yo, dog, do me a favor, back the fuck up and stop singing at me because I'm gonna light you up. He didn't know idea what I was talking about. But he kept on, so photographable, unforgettable. I'm looking at myself like, first of all, I ain't gonna go to sleep with this big motherfucker singing to me. Mike is having a heart attack, and he's looking. All of a sudden, you see everybody in the cell. It's getting away from us. It's like everybody's moving away because all of a sudden this motherfucker is singing. So I'm like, oh my God, this is for real. So I get up off the bench. When I get off the bench, I'm thinking to myself like, God, let me take this motherfucker out like in 3 moves, like for real. Like this was gonna happen. People were like, people were waking up like, yo, what's going on? I don't know, he's singing. It was like that. So anyway, at one point I thought I could de-escalate it. He starts taking off his fucking vest. That was it. It was time to Kyokushin the karate the fuck out of him. I lit him up. Like literally, I hit him in the throat. I thigh kicked him. I Ude to the side of the head. I worked this. I lit him up. I probably beat him worse than any human being ever. Just because, look where I was at. Can't believe me, So anyway, he's still kind of singing. And I think he was caught like in the part when he was like repeating my sweet vow. It was one of those things. I didn't want to touch him or nothing, so I didn't go like that. But I just lit him up. I went to work on him. So anyway, in the morning, like I knocked him out. Like this guy was out. So once he was knocked out, everybody went to sleep like in peace. Like still looking to see if he was gonna start singing again. But in the morning when we went to the judge, and it was just like, what are the charges? The people versus Louis Bravo, and it was like, okay, what did Louis Bravo do? Well, he was on the block. Okay, was he selling the narcotics? No narcotics. And the judge was like, disposition, he was kicking people out, whatever. All of a sudden, when he's about to say disposition to me, like give him the paper to get the fuck out of here, they're ready to let Mikey go. That motherfucker was outside in the hallway crying that he didn't get kissed or something. All of a sudden, that big Momo with the vest, he's telling the cop, yeah, he hit me. I started singing to him. He didn't want him. I'm like that. Yo, disposition, dog. Give me that paper. I was praying that the judge didn't hear. It was split second. When the judge said disposition, stamped it, it was official. I was a free man. All of a sudden, the court officer walked over and he's like, what'd you do? Did you hit him? I was like, I didn't do nothing at all. Nothing. I think the guy that did it walked out a few minutes ago. It was like that. So anyway, fuck that guy. I even hate that song to today. And I used to like it before. So anyway, sometimes things happen the way you don't want and you got to just deal with it. So when hell takes you on or life or whatever, sometimes you just got to deal with it and move on. No joke. If somebody was to sing that to me, I'll be like, yo, I'll throw hands. It was such a beautiful song too. Anyway, make you laugh. So when I go outside, Mike is out there, whatever, we get back to the neighborhood. He's like, so what do you think's going on with my car? I'm like, I'm going to set your car on fire. But anyway, go to the car. With the power cable on the battery was loose, so it wasn't, whatever. So I spent the night in not Record Central booking because of that. The chick was upset for like a month. You were lying to me. You weren't in jail. I'm like, bitch, I was in jail. I fought a dude that was singing to me. Like, for real. Like, I don't need your drama, bitch. Okay, Jada? I don't need your fucking problems. Anyway, deal with life because life will deal with you. And in the end, we all lose, so why not win along the way? There you go. Love you, motherfuckers. Good night. My funny Valentine. Fuck around. That shit got me sweating right now. Woo.